Well, hello everyone, my name is Hawk, or Mary, and I am obsessed with makeup. If you are interested in makeup or makeup topics or anything in regards to beauty, please like, share, and subscribe. Any support is greatly appreciated. That being said, today's video is me going through Trendmood's most recent posts as of the 7th of February 2022 and seeing whether or not I'm interested in them and why. If that sounds interesting to you, please keep on watching. So if you see me looking down, that's because I am looking at my iPad. But the first post is the Benefit Boing Concealer. It's called the Bright On Concealer. And honestly, I don't think it goes light or deep enough. There's only 10 shades, and that's only going to cover a very limited number of skin tones. It doesn't seem to go very deep or very fair. In addition, I think they should also expand on the undertones. They all seem very pink, and with a handful of like yellowish colors. I think they should expand to include very fair, cool olives, warm olives. I think a lot of brands should do that because, like, I thought I was pink for the longest time, and I might appear pink on camera, but I figured out recently that I actually have some cool olive undertones by noticing that I look good in gold in addition to silver, and that olive tones flatter me more, and that mixing green color corrector into my concealers and foundations actually leads to a more healthy looking match. But I think that Benefit and a lot of other brands should really expand upon their concealer range, so in this case I won't be getting this. The next thing is the e.l.f. Soap Brow. I think this looks really interesting, and e.l.f. tends to be very affordable. I did some soap brow styling. It kind of fell down with real soap, but you know, I think that trying an actual soap brow product would probably lead to a better hold. So I think I'm going to eagerly try this one out once I get enough funds. So the next product are the Power Shadow Palettes collection, and it by Makeup Revolution, and I don't think I'll be getting this. Well, I don't mind Makeup Revolution palettes, at least not in the Forever Flawless line. I don't think I'll be getting this, and honestly, this makes me think to their Planet Revolution products, and if they really want to be more sustainable and eco-friendly, that they shouldn't be launching all the time, because I think there's just a lot of waste created and a lot of harm done to the planet by launching all the time, mining all these minerals, mining them out, using plastic, that sort of thing. Although it doesn't appear to be a plastic palette, it looks to be cardboard, but I'm not sure. But honestly, this goes for other brands like ColourPop. No shade, but like, if you're gonna be so, you know, environmentally conscious as to be cruelty-free and vegan, you should also scale back your launches. While it's fine to launch every now and then, just pushing out product after product after product after product after product, just continuously pumping them out, especially in plastic packaging, it really creates more waste on the planet, and people only have so much room and so much time to do all this makeup with all these things, and while yes, they may enjoy it, if you're launching all of the time with these giant collections, people don't really get to enjoy these products nearly as much, and they just feel like they have to get the next new thing when they probably have something in their collection that dupes out. And while it's fine to get new things, I just think that if you're going to be eco-conscious, you shouldn't be making these big, huge launches all of the time, if that makes sense. Like, if you're going to be eco-conscious, actually be eco-conscious and don't launch all the time, is basically what I'm saying. So, yeah, enough of my rambling. Let's get on to the next product. The next product are these Fenty Beauty refillable lipsticks in the semi-matte formula, and they seem to be a bunch of nudes, and honestly, they look really interesting. I know they discontinued the Mademoiselle line, but that was really, really good, and I think they should bring it back. But honestly, if this is as good as the other lipstick formula that I've tried, I would be really interested in trying this. The next one is by COSA, and it is the Revealer Skin Improving Foundation, SPF 25, and I like that it's SPF 25. I don't know if it's plastic or glass packaging, but again, with the eco-consciousness, let's move away from plastic as much as we can and go more towards glass and things of that nature, but or things that can be recycled easier. But I like that there's a good range of olive undertones, but I just think that, again, although there are let's see, a lot of shades here, I think they could potentially expand more into the deep range, especially. They seem to have a decent fair range. They could kind of flesh out the undertones a bit more for neutral and cool many individuals because these all seem very warm. But if you have golden or olive or yellow undertones or warm undertones, these might be a good match for you. Next one is by, let's see, Tarte. It's the Power Flex C Concealer. And honestly, I think it's a okay-ish gradient, but again, they just need to flesh out the fair and the deeper tones a bit more. And also these look pretty pinky, so if they were to add more olive and golden and yellow undertones, I feel like people would really benefit from it, just if you just flesh out the undertones. The next one is by LYS, and it's their Triple Fix Brightening Concealer, and it looks pretty decent, but again, I think it should be fleshed out in the fair range and in the deep range a bit more, and especially with undertones. And while I get this may or may not be, because I'm not too up to date on LYS, I'm not sure if this is their first concealer launch. If this is their first concealer launch, I can see where it's good for a first concealer launch. It's better than a lot of brands have currently, even as a not first concealer launch, so I can commend them for that. But again, if they were to expand the undertones and the lightness and the depth, although it does seem to go pretty deep, I think it would be really great. Again, another Makeup Revolution launch, this time with the DC collection with the Dangerous Love and the Mad Love. And while I love DC, I grew up with the Justice League, the 2001 show, not the 2001 Justice League. I grew up with that, and I do think that the cream cheeks look interesting. However, I will not be trying this, although this is the type of formula in the eyeshadow, the Forever Flawless, which I find to be pretty good. I simply don't have the funds to be supporting or buying anything new, and even if I did, again, they launch so much all the time, and I don't want to contribute to more waste on the planet. I think, again, it's fine to launch every now and then. It's fine to launch semi-often, but if you're launching all the time, like every single week or every other week with ginormous collections, it's a bit of a problem for the planet. Just the amount of things going to landfills and going to waste just kind of hurts my heart a little, so yeah. So the next one is for Jaclyn Cosmetics. Let me just alter the camera setup right there, but the Jaclyn Cosmetics Pout Spoken lip liner and lipstick, and I do like the shades here. I like the orangey and the plums and the reds and the pinks. I think they would go really well with my hair, and while I haven't tried her lipstick formula, if I ever had the funds, I would definitely like to try it out. Next up is the Kylie Valentine's Day collection, and I think it looks really cute, especially the little heart cheek products and the eyeshadows. The lipsticks also look pretty good, and I like the dark pink shimmers in addition to the light pink shimmers, because typically in a pink palette you will find mostly lighter and like some deeper and some lighter, like really light and really deep, but you don't find that bright mid-tone, like my hair tone pink in shimmer formulas that often, and it looks like that this eyeshadow might have that. And in addition to the champagne pink shimmer and the gold shimmer, I think that adds some nice variety. And honestly, I've never tried Kylie's formula. I've heard she reformulated a lot of her products, and I would be interested in potentially trying them out. The next one is the Naked Quickie by Urban Decay, and honestly, they really need to expand their shade range. I know that's kind of been my critique for all of them, but this one especially, in addition to that one, what was the brand? Benefit? In addition to Benefit, Urban Decay really needs to expand the shade range, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 shades is not enough, even if it is like a quick, like no makeup type naked concealer. You still need to expand your shade range, because no makeup is really going to be so great for medium to somewhat dark, like light, medium to somewhat dark. That only covers like so many people. Like, you need to expand it for very fair people and for very deep, dark, rich skin tone people, because if you're gonna make something that's no makeup, make it be no makeup for everyone, or as many people as you can afford to do. I feel like it's Urban Decay, they're a pretty big brand, they can easily afford to do more than just 12 shades, and they should expand upon the undertones as well as the fairness and the depth, because I honestly don't think it goes fair or deep enough. or enough undertones. So the next one is the new Ace Beauty launch. I believe it's called the Tropical Vibes or something like that. But it looks really pretty. I'm a huge fan of olive and green tones, and I think this would really just complement my skin tone, it being that it is cool olive. That is very fair. I feel like these tones will not only complement my skin tone, but my eyes, because I have green eyes. So yeah, I definitely want to try this sometime in the future. The next one, which is second to last, will be the Good Apple Concealer by KVD. And while it does seem to go light and deep, and there's medium and tan, I think they should go fair in addition to more depth. I feel like this is only so deep. It's not the deepest it could be, and again, when you're a fairly decent sized brand who probably has enough funds to expand their shade range, if and when, while this is decent for a first time launch, I think you should really expand upon the tan area, because it doesn't look to be very fleshed out, and same with the deep, and there's somewhere between the tan and the deep there should be dark. And in addition, I think there should be fair as well. So again, I think they should expand upon the shade range and the undertone, because these do look fairly pink. The last one is the Valentine's Day Love Notes collection by Beautybay. And I've never tried a Beautybay palette, although I really want to, and I think I have a wonky lash. Oh no, oh well. But I think this looks really pretty, but I think this should have more midtones to it. It looks like it has a lot of pastels and kind of medium, kind of dark, but again, a little bit more depth and a little bit of midtones in here. I think this will be a perfect palette, but I do like the colors. I just think they should expand upon the tones, or they should, in their future releases, have something that has like a nice gradient, so that somebody in a little bit more depth, because these pastels look very light, and I think that if they add more depth to the pastels, it would work on more skin tones. And again, if they expanded upon, well, not making the palette bigger, but if they had just made mahogany, and there's ruby. If ruby had been a bit more deep, I think that it would have really benefited the palette. Or I think it's called glove. Yeah, glove could be like a bit more deep, or something like ruby or glove could be a bit more deep. And then like cheeks could have a bit more depth, and I think that would really help this palette out. But yeah. Anyways, my lashes are really wonky right now. I hope you enjoyed this video about me ranting about the environment and also people needing to expand their shade ranges. If you enjoyed this, or you enjoyed my content, my awkward train wreck content, please like and subscribe. This is Hawk signing out. Have a wonderful day. Stay creative.